Here we go again, locked and loaded and ready for another show. Happy rainbows and butch haircuts for the summer. How about that?
Goddamn.
Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
Pride Month.
Yeah,
Representing rainbows all the way, baby.
definitely.
And unicorns. I'm a big fan of rainbows and unicorns.
Sure.
We are the Outcast Podcast. This is when a brown guy, like the freaking Puerto Rican, comes into the stage.
What's going on, guys?
And
How you doing?
we got the black guy, my man Memphis. He's everywhere. He's on the air.
Yeah.
What's up,
Bow
Memphis?
your head when you say thy name.
I would do that, but I might hit my face on the microphone.
Well, we
It's
don't
true.
want you to do that.
You're very close.
Big shout out to my man Tom Cat,
TK.
What about my head like this?
the white
Face palm,
representative.
not just kidding. What up?
What's up, big dog? I like the Muddy Country Radio
It's dope.
representing.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
like
nice
it.
sweater, man.
It
I mean,
is.
a hoodie, dude. That's That's right. really That's nice. where I go to bury all the four-wheelers.
And some ATVs.
We have a big show lined up for today. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Liquid IV. We stay hydrated thanks to Liquid IV. They got all the flavors, the sugar-free, 3 times the hydration. I've been sick lately, so you got to stay hydrated to
You
stay
do.
healthy.
Big time.
Good for the skin. It's all good. Just go to liquidiv.com, and when you check out, use our code OUTCAST and save money.
Yeah, Gentry got the yuck, ladies and gentlemen.
I do, but I'm powering through, and I'm excited to be here.
He's always had
One
that.
of my favorite times of the week is, of course, Hump Day, when we get together on the Outcast Podcast.
Yeah.
First off, I would like to congratulate Memphis. He has the shut up button in his hand this week. As
Golf
Oh,
clap,
that's
golf
right.
clap.
Good job.
he can
Oh,
shut.
give me my props.
Congratulations.
Give me
Yeah,
my
yeah.
props. Thank you
Good
very
job.
much.
We have another game we'll play later on the show today where you will have an opportunity. Ramo, Memphis as well. You can win the shut up button back-to-back weeks. I think if somebody wins it 3 weeks in a row and they three-peat, then maybe it's time to, give up the shut up button or something. Maybe move on to something else.
No.
Or they
what?
win something else. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you want to run on
Yeah.
How about that?
He wants cash.
All right, how about a $150 bonus if you happen to win the shut up button 3 times in a row?
Oh, now I'm going to
Fair
start
enough.
taking this serious.
Squeaky wheel
No,
gets the
no.
oil,
Fair
Ramo.
enough.
We shouldn't do that. I mean, let's just
Hey,
keep
no
it
way,
not
man.
light
Money
and
on the line,
fun.
Jack. I'm all for it.
If
guys
you can
are
win
so
back,
Shut your mouth.
if you can win back to back, it's $50.
Hit the button.
$50
I ain't
for
hitting them
back
right
to
now.
back. So if Memphis wins again today, he should thank Dirty Red.
I appreciate it, homie. Thank you
You
very
read
much.
on
So
25. He going to want 25.
Shout out to
I'll break
J-Ban.
him off. I'll break him off. He put the work in for me.
Memphis does have the button in hand, so at any moment during a segment on the show, if you decide you do not like what one of the other outcasts is saying, just fire off that shut up button. We'll cut off their mics, and then they really have nothing to say.
We know
Shut
who
our
that's going to
luck.
be.
Do we now?
I don't know.
You never know. I see the sweat beads forming on your foreheads.
Not me. I ain't got shit to say
That's
today.
just spooge from earlier.
Yeah. Told you what I did on the way here.
It is Pride Month.
It's Pride Month.
We would also
Now you get it.
like to take a moment of silence for Bear.
Please.
That would be Tomcat's dog of 16 years. We talked about Memphis having to put his cat down.
Yep.
Tomcat had to put his dog down. This is
This
a very,
morning.
very hard thing to
rough
do.
day. Rough
Been
day.
a rough day. So we're
And you're
here.
here, man, so thank you.
Oh,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
We're gonna try to laugh and have some fun on
Yeah.
today's show, so that you feel a little bit better.
I don't know. Some stories you got might be iffy there.
Or if I get to
pal.
yell, I might feel better too.
Yeah, nah, you shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Laughter's always the best answer.
Okay.
Be
Well,
happy.
Let's try to make
Dick.
Tomcat. Let's try to make Tomcat laugh.
I'm trying.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
Good, good.
All right, we're gonna go to our first
I love
topic.
my bro.
This one definitely should make Tomcat laugh. I know it's maybe laugh, maybe cry.
It's a Trump story.
We'll start with the Trump story. Why don't we do that?
All right, let's get out of the way.
Get it out
Yeah.
the
For
way.
you,
Get it out the way.
this is the first time in the history of the presidency, former or current president, that they've gotten convicted not just of a felony, but any crime.
Holy shit, he was found guilty.
He was found guilty. 34 counts. Can be a little misleading when you say 34 because it was all really the same thing. Just
Yeah.
a lot of the charges fell under different things like invoices and legal services
Sure.
and entries into
Yeah.
books and things.
Theatrics.
It was one bad thing that he did that ended up raking up to be 34 felonies.
Sure.
And so this is unprecedented. What does it mean? My first question was, how can the leader of the free world travel abroad if he's a felon? Because I know some countries don't allow you to get into their country if you're a convicted
There's
felon.
a list of countries that he can't go no more.
Now, if this is appealed, I think that maybe that would change, and he still has a chance to appeal. We'll start with you, Tomcat. When you saw the news, I saw you the next day being a Trump supporter. You were disappointed, but it seems like this may have just fired up his base slightly.
It's all fucking corruption.
Yeah, it definitely fired up the base like crazy. I just think that I had said before that he was going to get this outcome because they had him in New York, and the jury was going to give him a guilty verdict. Right now, we got Hunter Biden in Delaware, which is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Which is a jury which his family owns Delaware. So you see how that works. They put you in New York, and you're guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all Democrats in New York, and if they put you in Delaware where you run shit, he's going to get off. Watch, he'll get off. So I don't know. I would just say 34. I mean, what is that number 34 good for? I mean, $34 is how much it used to cost to fill up my car with gas. $34 used to be a grocery bill, and $34,000 used to be a livable income, but it's not anymore. So 34 can be good.
Time ago.
That was.
34 also
Shaq's
Shaq's number.
It
Yes.
is.
Shaq-
It
I
is.
thought it was. I wasn't sure.
Yes.
Hell, he's
And
had
I
32 as well.
I got like
did he?
6 felonies, so I'm on Team Felon.
You're all right.
Oh, so we can't take you out the country either? Goddamn, Tomcat.
Yeah, we will
All
though.
right.
We'll sneak you out.
We'll figure out.
We'll
figure it
like
out.
get
I'll
you
be
a
right
fake,
here
like,
in the little
passport.
cage with the rest of the Republicans after Joe Biden wins this election
You're
in
fine.
the internment camps.
Stop.
Oh,
You
God,
guys can
knock
poke
it
me with
off.
some sticks.
No, knock it off.
Now, Memphis,
I won't let that
when
happen.
you
You're
see
my guy.
when you see the headline that Donald Trump gets the 34 felony counts, what is your first reaction when you see that?
Well, he got what he deserved. You know, I mean, if it was anybody else that did the same shit, it wouldn't even be publicized. They asked to be in jail too. So, I mean, just because he was the president, he ain't above everybody else. So he got what he deserved. The first time he actually won, he won the unanimous vote because they had to come back unanimous. The judge said it can't be a hung jury. Y'all either gonna agree or y'all gonna be in there till y'all figure it out, right? And it was unanimous on every count. On every count. These are his peers. He was a New Yorker at one point in time before he relocated to Florida, and he's a proud New Yorker, and he got judged by his peers, and it is what it is. He got found. He did the crime, so whatever time he got to do it.
When the jury is blocked by the judge from seeing relevant defense evidence, he's not been found guilty of a jury of his peers because they were blocking evidence.
I think they got all
I'm
the
pretty
evidence
sure it
out
was a
that
fair trial.
I think they got all the
everybody,
evidence out that they got out there because
Yeah.
the testimonies and everybody, you know.
Do you have a lot of faith in the criminal justice system? Are you a
I
big
do.
criminal
I
justice
do.
system fan?
I've been through it, and I think they're as fair as they possibly can be. I think there are some inherent things that are set up in the law that can become used as a weapon of, agendas if it wanted to be, or, if somebody was inclined to do so. But I think by and large, they try to keep faith, and they do the best they could, especially in a high profile case like this. Like you guys are right. He was one of our presidents. This is very serious. I don't think people are fucking around and trying to be stupid. And if he didn't do it, then he wouldn't. I believe they would have proved that he didn't do it. And if something changes, whatever, like they're going to figure that out or whatever. The truth usually comes out in the end. And I have faith that as for now, I mean, they came to the right decision with all the evidence and everything that was provided in the case. And I don't question our justice system necessarily in situations like this. It
just depends on the verdict for you, I think, because the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict you weren't too happy with.
No.
Can we go to
No. For me, it didn't.
who's the guy that shot Trayvon Martin? Nobody liked that verdict.
Well,
what's his
just
name?
saying.
What's his name? No. Well,
Not every verdict.
No. You 100%. Not every verdict seems right to every person. But that's why I believe we live in a country where it's okay to have your opinion. You're well within your right to think what you want to think because of the things you see. And, I go on my own direction and my own methods of how I figure things out, and that that's just
All right.
that's how we work it out, and I think it's cool that way. It's fine.
Well, I think I wouldn't. You cannot compare like Donald Trump to like a Trayvon. Or,
Nothing. Yeah,
Because
that's a bit
It's the
different.
criminal justice
But-
system, the cases I'm
no,
comparing, not
but-
the people.
Because
I know what you're saying. Sure.
justice
I
system.
understand what he's saying.
It should be
I
blind.
know what he's saying.
100%.
It should be
We
If
blind.
you
agree.
have faith in this verdict, you should have
Well,
faith in all. And I'm just saying, I'm bringing up
well-
times where I feel like you might have been shaky on some verdicts.
Well, I just find it hard to believe for white people to even have the gall to even say something like that when that stuff's been happening for years. People can't say talk about the justice system when it's been horrible for oppressed and poor
Well, the
people
Kyle
for years.
Rittenhouse didn't have
Kyle
anything to do with it. There were no
Kyle
black people
Rittenhouse-
shot
That's
in
true.
that
He
one. It
still-
was
that's
white
true.
people on white
But he
people. So
still
it wasn't didn't have
And-
anything to do with that.
And we need
There-
to
it was
start
only-
talking about white on white crime. While
I mean, but
we're
think about it.
thinking
Kyle Rittenhouse, I mean, he traveled across
was a
state
joke.
lines from.
You're now questioning the judgment right now.
No,
You're questioning it
no,
right now.
I'm not questioning. I'm saying what he did. He's from Illinois. He crossed over into Wisconsin, where he's not from, and committed a crime. That's not me guessing. This is what happened. You cannot. No one can debate what happened.
And I could. Then
And-
I'm saying that about I'm
and-
not saying that because
yeah.
I really don't know what happened with
Right,
Trump.
right.
I'm just saying it doesn't bother me as a voter because I'm a felon, so I don't give a shit. Like they took all my rights and gave me one back, the right to vote. So I'm gonna vote for the felon.
And you welcome
But I
it.
liked him anyway, so it doesn't
Congratulations.
matter.
That's
it don't
awesome,
matter.
man. Yeah,
And they're gonna make a little
just
cool video
blows-
of that.
It just blows my mind.
yeah. Don't you hate that?
It does blow my mind though that like you can't get a job. I don't think at certain places like Target if you have a felony.
It's true.
But you could be the next.
Damn, I was just gonna apply there right when I left here.
But you could be the next president of the United States. I mean,
Well, it's just
Well-
it's all about the law, and that's what we say, and it
Well-
is not in the law. It's
That they
not
can't-
written
it's
in the
true.
law.
It's true.
Here's the
100%
thing. I
it's
mean,
not.
we're way over our skis right now. Because
never
we-
thought
we're
that
in
would be the
June
case.
And in the elections in November. So
Oh, no, I ain't
everything
saying
that's
nothing.
happening now doesn't really matter till everybody go into the polling places.
Oh, sure.
So everything right now is just blah, 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 bullshit, crap, whatever, because it don't really matter because people saying he might lose, some people say he might win. We don't know what the future holds until it comes. So, I mean, at this point, we really just beating our head. Let the justice system happen the way it's supposed to be. I don't personally believe in it because of the injustice that's done to my people, but
Just like him.
But no, Trump is skated everything to it. This dude is not even a self-made person. Let's start there.
He built up
No,
part
no,
of New York, the
his-
skyline in New York. He helped.
No, he did not.
His dad was big. His dad was.
He
Donald-
did some stuff.
No,
From
no,
what
he
I-
did not.
from
Only
what
thing
I
he
un-
did was
from what I-
license his name.
Go ahead.
That's what he did was license his name. That's you got to understand the difference because when you have that status, when you already been around the bases several times, Donald Trump didn't have to do anything in his life. Everything was handed to this man.
His dad was the
Everything.
man,
This is
bro.
nothing. These are not
He
just some
was.
made up things. These are actually.
He did
these
become
are,
president and
these
then
are
run the
facts.
country for 4
Sure,
years,
Because
which
people-
was
well,
kinda
because-
big.
Yeah, that's a
because-
big
He walked
deal.
across the DMZ and shook Kim Jong Un's hand,
he's
which
done-
was crazy.
He's done a lot of
I
big
mean, I
things
just
in
to
his
think
life,
about
not
the
to say he
balls
has
that
not.
would
Yeah.
fucking take. You could get sniped in a second.
No,
Dude,
no.
done.
That was stupid.
He
but-
might do it. Like, what's anybody gonna do to him?
But the thing is, like, the dude is
That's crazy.
People, this just shows what this country is built on. People are more fascinated with celebrity and actual things that your home life. People more concerned about,
matters.
and this falls in like social media and all this other bull crap. People more concerned about how people like how they like you or whatever, versus like, you know what? I'm not gonna vote for this because this is gonna take money out of my house, but I will vote for that because this is gonna help put more shit in the community. People. That's why I ask people all the time, why do you really truly vote the way you vote? Do you really know, or are you just a follower?
You should
And
know,
that's on all sides because someone saying I'm gonna always vote this way or this way that is an irresponsible voter because
it's not
you could be
smart.
voting against your own interests and
Regardless who
not
it
know
is.
it, but then you later complain about it.
That's true.
That's why I'm like it doesn't make as an adult.
You gotta pay
This is
attention,
just
yeah.
me talking to anyone who considers themselves an adult. If you're an adult, you make adult decisions. So that means even when you go into your polling place, whether it's state, local, federal, whatever the case may be, you need to know who you voting for, why you voting
Why,
for them.
yeah.
You need to know, don't just because your mama, your daddy, and all them did this,
Right.
you may feel absolutely different. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? You can
You never know.
And this is where we get two old motherfuckers in office right now. This is everybody doing what they've been doing and we're getting exactly what we deserve. Not just one party or everybody.
That's a
United
beam
States.
for okay. So right after this happened, Trump shows up at the UFC fight. People are going, fucking nuts.
Nice.
Like the dude who won both matches jumped the fence, shake this guy hand, dedicating their fights to this guy.
Cool.
He raised $250 million, which is an insane record, in the
needs it.
24 hours after the case.
Good for him.
What do you think
That's
about
Which it just shows that people think that this is politically motivated.
Well, I wouldn't say
I'd be
that.
careful.
All
with-
of those people who donated that money think that.
I wouldn't jump to conclusions because there's something that they said themselves that kind of rung a
He
bell
did.
in my head. No.
Went back when he was talking about Hillary. He was talking about she would create a constitutional crisis. I just saw this video if she were to win the White House. And that didn't age well, right? But on the other hand, I feel like these charges were sent down the pipe from Michael Colangelo, who's the number 3 guy in Biden's Justice Department, who happened to just disappear right before this case started and end up working for Alvin Bragg, taking a 50% pay cut, and then he's the one prosecuting the case. So I feel like people think that Joe Biden is prosecuting the case. That's what they think.
Let's move on to our next
Yeah,
topic.
let's do that.
What I look forward to in this presidential race
You
is
like
when-
it when they do that? It sucks.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish my point.
All right,
Like,
let's get to the next.
that's
one.
cool. Go ahead.
we
Go.
we
Keep it
talked
moving.
about it enough, but
Here
what
we
I
go.
look forward to is when we talk about this again, hopefully we're talking about the issues like abortion rights for women
Right.
and the border and the economy and the
Reparations.
wars that are going on in other countries. And what are these guys going to do when it comes to policies? What are they
Right.
going to do for
True.
the American
That's important
people?
shit.
Because
Very
I don't know
important.
about you guys, but I'm tired of hearing the he's this, he's that. Let's hear what you are going to do for us,
Right.
the
Yeah,
American
exactly.
people.
We don't
So-
get a lot of that.
That's what everybody out. That's the thing where everybody in this country should be on the same sheet of music. That's the one thing we all should be able to agree. If we don't agree upon nothing, that's the one thing. If you are an American, we should all.
What are you doing for us?
agree
But the
on
thing
that.
is, these issues have gotten far apart.
But-
Some people are for the climate change and taking away people's gas-powered cars and the electric agenda.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of the country does not want that. They want their gas-powered cars. There's a huge rift in the country right now. There's no coming together on these things.
I think that's
No
a
coming together.
perception that some people try to put out there. I don't think it's as huge as you would imagine. I think a lot of
Voting-wise,
people.
it is.
I think a lot of people are more kind of in the middle. Like I like the progress that they're making with trying to find other energies, and we probably shouldn't be trying to completely eliminate oil and shit like that right now until we find something that's viable and good.
Well,
I think most people think that way. Like,
Well, I do agree
it's
with
a
you there.
progression.
We
yeah,
agree.
yeah. See, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if most people would say that instead of being like, "Well, yeah, no, I agree with this or that," like,
Well,
no,
it
the
goes
truth of
back-
the matter is that do we need something better? We do. Do we have anything better now? No. But at least they're fucking trying. Somebody is.
I had a conversation with somebody the other day. I'll make this brief. That didn't believe in climate change, and I don't remember exactly how we got on the topic. But I remember the guy was saying like, "There's no such thing as climate change," and I'm like, well, it's kind of weird to say that when the water, like the oceans are rising across the entire globe, coastal cities, especially if you're living in like Florida, the Carolinas, New Orleans, Houston, blah blah blah. You got parts of Italy that are literally won't be here anymore. There are other islands. I figured there's this one island, this one country where they have to find somewhere else to go because their country is about to be like gone underwater water. They got to go, and this stuff is happening. You look at the storms we've been having so far, like me being from the Midwest, we've had tornadoes all the time growing up, but never at the alarming rate that they've been for the past 5 years. And this
That's
year,
crazy.
it's even worse. And then they're
crazy.
talking about this crazy hurricane season
Yeah.
that we may have this
I
year.
know.
And it is whatever's gonna be. But I'm
we
just
didn't
saying,
listen.
man, you let man
You all right?
leave man to his own devices. The man is gonna fuck it up, and man has fucked up the climate
A
for
lot.
everybody. And we
A
need
lot.
to find ways to be able to fix it enough to where we can still live right.
Yeah,
you
we got to remember it wasn't too long ago that the oil company was letting us use gas with lead. We were literally poisoning
Oh yeah, that's why
our
they unleaded.
air.
Duh. God dang.
Literally.
Holy
and they
shit.
fought it for years.
Literally.
And they had an agenda against it, and the
Wow.
science proved we were being poisoned.
Dude.
And that's probably why a lot of people are crazy in the United States right
I'm
now.
this days old, And that's
Especially
when
in
I
the South,
learned
because
that.
there
I
was
did
a
not
lot
know
of
that.
racing and stuff, car
Oh yeah,
racing.
I never knew that. Then I'm thinking
Bootleggers.
Yeah.
That's how they got the bootlegging started.
The
That's how the
moonshine,
racing.
man.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you how about this
back when
moonshine
Prohibition.
recipe
true.
off the air. We'll discuss.
Shit'll
that.
make you blind.
Yeah, the wrong shit.
I ain't putting shit in my toilet.
All right. Well, one thing I think man can agree upon is that one of the hottest women that's been on television for 41 years is Vanna White.
Hell yeah.
She can get it.
She
Well, maybe for the last 20. not
the
the last,
previous
the
20,
previous
yeah.
20.
I haven't seen her
What a
lately.
jack.
So what's she looking like now? I know back in the day
She's still all right, right?
maybe from the truck, could we put up a
Clappable?
new shot of Vanna White? But I remember when I was a kid and I was watching Wheel of Fortune. You know, the show has been on for 41 years. The Wheel of
Wow,
Fortune.
that's our whole lifetime, yo.
41 years Pat Sajak has been
His
spinning
head
that wheel.
has
Getting
continued
paid.
to grow for the 48 years. I mean,
It's
his
true.
head is like 10 times the size it was when he started.
Have you also
Yeah.
noticed that he has a big, when you say big head, he's also a little cocky. Like Pat
Yeah,
Sajak is
it-
always like throwing zingers and
Yeah, there have
kind of
been.
putting down people.
He's
Was
been
that-
in the news a lot
Is he
lately,
short?
running up to this, like messing with the contestants and shit, and causing them to maybe lose at the end and stuff. Just like I've been seeing them in the news, like running up to this. I think he was
Really?
like, "I'm going out, so I don't give a shit. I'm gonna."
You know,
done,
because he's
man.
like, I'm Pat Sajak. What? I mean, really, who you gonna have folk host this? Who you gonna do?
Well,
Drew Carey, somebody?
No,
Or-
next is what's his name? Seacrest.
Ryan
Oh,
Seacrest.
for
Ryan's-
what?
What?
Why?
Well,
Ryan-
it is.
He's gonna be
It
in.
is Pride Month.
Why?
It is,
Ryan
it is.
Seacrest
It
is going
Sorry.
to be the next host of Wheel of Fortune. Now, I did find
That
out
motherfucker got enough jobs as is.
Vanna White thought about retiring with Pat Sajak. If we could put Vanna back up on the screen.
Yeah, I
we
didn't
I
get
want
to
to see
see
what
it.
she look like now. So
Which
that's
one's now?
So the right, no, the left.
What do you
is-
think, Ramo?
Uh,
I know
mean,
you're.
Well,
the-
Ramo
the
is
one
blind
on my
as
left
shit.
is probably the latest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one with the name tag. She wasn't wearing that name tag back then.
yeah.
She was
The
wearing
one,
them titties.
Because she couldn't remember her name, but she
Well,
could remember her name.
Wait a
back
minute.
then.
Wait a minute.
She's
Hold
still
on a second.
aight.
I mean, the one on the left looked like that's early Vanna.
she's prime.
It is. I was joking,
And then
dog.
the one on the right is, I'm confused because the one in the middle could be like her now because that look kind of old in that one too.
She does.
She looks a
Here.
lot like the picture that you see all the way to the right. I think she's a very beautiful woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She could have got it. Vanna.
She
She
is. I'm
still
just-
can.
I'm
I
just
wonder how many
kidding.
people knocked Vanna White down though back in the day. I wanted Jack Nicholson get her.
She seems like she's kind of not like that to me.
I don't know,
That, to
bro.
me, that's how
I don't
I
think
think
so.
she had.
Was she married or anything?
She was
or-
married. I
She
think.
was. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Man, I
To
think.
Pat Sajak, no,
Nah, I think.
I bet she did blow.
Oh, you know she had to.
maybe.
And I wonder how much work she had done because you know
Ding.
she didn't have some work
According
done.
to the internet, she's not married right now. She got divorced in 2002.
Oh, she's
so
fucking.
she's been on the market for a while.
She's 67 years old.
She's
That-
totally fucking
Vanna
got
White.
that fine ass back on the market.
Yeah, she got grandma's vagina.
she's a Myrtle Beach girl. That's where she was
Ooh.
born.
Oh, so she's from South Kakalaki. So she
Total
so
slut.
she know how to get it.
No, I'm kidding.
Man, look, Vanna White can
He
still
said
get
she
it,
knows
man.
how to get it.
She can
Uh
get
oh,
it, dog.
here comes the story.
Oh no.
Do we
I
have
ain't-
any
I
of
ain't
the
got no
old
story.
footage? If we could go down a little nostalgic lane, we
Beautiful
have some
bean
of
footage?
the old beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune. If we could roll that from the truck, but you know they've. There it is.
Wow.
This is old school.
Fortune.
Yeah. Oh,
There
there's,
she is.
there's that
Oh,
young
there she
Vanna.
is, yeah.
Studio.
Look at that.
What is that?
Sounds like Gentry.
Oh, nice. Looks like something Gentry would buy and then TK would summarily
Correct.
destroy shortly thereafter.
They were a lot cheaper back then.
Yeah, they were.
It says 4,800 back then. Would have saved you some money, Tomcat.
What is that? A cactus? Oh no, that's a ring.
That's a watch.
I mean, watch.
Buy a cactus.
Whoa.
Well, look at
Look
that.
at that shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah, Wheel
It
of
is
Fortune.
Pride
man.
Month.
So got me to thinking. One thing I've noticed, and I don't know if you guys have picked up on this, but it seems like in primetime television these days, that's all it is game shows. We used to get all these sitcoms back in the day. We used to get all these dramas on network television in primetime. Now they've put Pressure Luck back on in primetime. Shaq has a new show coming out on ABC this summer
Really?
called
That's
Lucky
fun.
13.
Lucky 13.
Interesting.
Okay.
Is it gambling?
Patton Oswalt has a show that just came out called The 1%.
I like him.
They've got Name That Tune. They've got Shazam. They've got
Yeah, I
all
watched that
these
the other day.
game shows, and I started thinking to myself, like, why are we seeing all these game shows on prime time?
A lot of dumb shit.
So I did a little research,
There you go.
and what do you think it's about? It's about the money.
Yeah.
Always about the money.
Think about it. how much money does it cost to pay a bunch of actors to, put on a show? You have to have a writer, you have to have a director, you have to have all these different sets set up for different scenes, and it just costs a lot of money to put on one of these shows. But it doesn't cost too much money to just give away $50,000 tonight, pay one person, the host, and you only have to have one set, and they can do it for like a third or a fourth of the money.
Yeah.
So it seems like we're going to be seeing more and more game shows, and Wheel of Fortune has been on the air for 41 years, Jeopardy. I'll ask you, Memphis, what is your favorite game show of all time on TV?
I'm going to freak y'all with this one. The Dating Game.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Two and two.
Game.
Wasn't that Chuck Woolery?
2 and 2.
I'll be back in 2 and 2.
The Dating Game, baby.
I used to love the Dating Game.
Hell yeah, mate. I used to watch that right after Jerry Springer.
That's fun.
The Dating Game was fun.
Yeah, it was.
They would go out on a date, and then they would come back and talk about the date, and then they would decide on whether or not they want to go on another date. But some of the best episodes for me on that show was when the episodes would go wrong.
Oh yeah, and the date would go bad.
The date would be bad,
and they'd be talking shit about each other. Oh, those were the best. Oh man, and it seemed to me like the chicks back then would try to go in on the guy, and the guy would just start going in on her, and it'd be on TV, and we were like, man, he is clowning this chick. Oh man, the Dating Game. If you guys were not around,
I was thinking of a different one. When I said 2 and 2, Chuck Woolery, I'm thinking of Love Connection.
Oh yeah, the Love Connection. Yeah.
What was Dating Game? I don't
That's when the guy would sit in the chair or the woman, and then there would be 3 other contestants, and they would question them behind a like a door, and then by the end they would come up with the winner. And
yes. Now I remember Dating Game, where they had the 3 contestants, the one person who's looking for a date.
There it is.
You wouldn't see the 3
Look at that
people.
Chuck.
You would only hear their voice, and then you would decide who you wanted to go out on a date.
Yeah, and like you ask these questions. I remember one time I was like, man, I wish I could go on that show when I was younger. I clean up.
And what about you, Ramo? What is your favorite game show of all time?
I've watched many in my lifetime, but my favorite, I'd have to say, of all time is The Gong Show.
The Gong Show.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was like
nice.
like America's Got Talent, although there weren't judges other than the guy hitting the gong, right?
No. Well, there was 3 judges, and then people would go on the stage and perform, and then either one of the judges could go and grab the gong and get them off.
Gong them right off.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, man.
There's
the
old school gong show right there.
And this guy was a
Hell
riot.
yeah.
Look at him. Nice
Oh,
jeans
yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
The game show, man. What great television, and it's withstood the test of time.
Look at that guy.
Hey,
What
look,
is he
it's a New
doing?
Orleans Saints fan.
That's going to be the Bears this year.
No, you crazy as hell. I think we're going to be good. Decent. I think we'll be all right.
That's going to be my Titans. We're going to suck.
What about you, Tomcat? You
We
ever
played in
watch
first game.
Game shows coming up?
As a kid, I liked Double Dare.
Oh,
That's fun.
man.
That was fun.
I was thinking, oh, man. Did
My
you want, I
daughters
was going to
watch
take
that.
the physical challenge.
Physical challenge. Double Dare, man. You get all sloppy in the slime and shit.
Yeah.
That was on Nickelodeon.
I do
think.
that at
Mark
home.
Sievers,
Yeah.
maybe, was
Yeah.
his name. I used to run home to watch this show after school. I mean, this was kind of the height of game shows for me. I kind of tuned out after that, but I loved this
They
show.
wore the British Nikes with the gold BK button and shit. My
Least
homeboy,
favorite game show, The Price is Right. I hate it. I hate the sound of it. I
Bob
can't
Barker?
stand it.
He used to molest
like Bob
his
Barker?
contestants.
You better not.
Then the
Good
people
thing he
get all
gone,
fucking
man, because
crazy.
you know Bob Barker, he'll still
Oh, no.
on you. He'll swing on you. Now.
What about the one with Wayne Brady? We don't like that one.
Because
Because Wayne Brady.
God dang it! What's the name of? I know the name of. Whose line is it
Let's
anyway?
make a deal. It's called Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make a deal.
Oh, he did that?
He does. He does. How about the Damn it! It just came right out of my head. What's his name? The dude from does morning show on iHeart. He's got
Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Family
Family
Feud.
Feud.
Oh, Family Feud's the shit.
Now,
It
hold
is.
on, that's a good one.
The first
Family
one
Feud
was
is the
really
shit.
good, and then when
That's
they
a
put
good
him on, it's really good
Yeah,
as well.
Family Feud
so
is the shit.
They've maintained a great show.
Like if you want to have a good laugh, watch a few episodes of Family
Their
Feud.
first
you be
host
laughing your ass.
was dope
Oh
as
man,
shit
you be
too.
laughing your ass off. Like what? Like wait a minute, they getting away with this? And remember, he be the one that used to kiss all the women and shit.
Yeah.
Everyone,
He was like, he was always grabbing her ass.
Man.
Yeah, he was.
Well, goddamn, what's his name? He was a slick motherfucker, boy. He kissed all of them. He be like, your wife, like, dog, you just turned my wife down right in front of me on live TV.
And they were all about it.
And they were all, oh my God, this dude, and he didn't discriminate. He was kissing every woman, black,
forget his
white,
name.
Asian, Latina. Man, this dude was
He won them
kissing
all.
everybody. Like, this
Dick
dude.
something or other.
God damn.
I was never a huge fan of this show, but it became super popular in the early 2000s. The one that Regis Feldman would host, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when that one came out? That was
I
a
didn't
big
really
deal.
understand that one.
I was too dumb to play. It was like playing what was that question game that they had out for a while? It was like a board game, but they asked you a lot of questions and you would
Clue?
no
Pyramid?
no.
The $20,000 pyramid?
I'll remember,
remember
later.
that.
That was an
How
actual
about this
TV
one?
game. That was fun.
This one was one of my favorites. I always thought it would be super fun to be able to be on this show. Supermarket Sweep.
I don't remember that.
I do.
When they had you'd be in the grocery store
Shop, yeah.
and you'd have to go, run around and shop and fill up your cart and then come back and
With the most expensive shit.
yeah.
Yeah, they were training everybody to shop today.
Hell, I know, right? I mean, hell, shit. I get up. Let them remake that show. I would listen out there in TV land. If y'all remake that show, holler at me. I would love to come on there because I know where all the expensive shit is anyway.
On the outside.
I'd win all that shit. Hell yeah, I'd win that. I'd win that easy. That'd be easy.
And then one other
Easy
one
win.
that was pretty popular, and this is where Joe Rogan got his start. Remember the game show Fear Factor?
Yeah,
Right.
That
yeah.
was a
Early
wild
Fear
one.
Factor. That shit was wild, man. Remember the one chick they buried and they put like tarantulas all over
I
the
couldn't- I
outside and
can't
she
do
like
that. I
lost
can't-
her shit. I was like, nah, see,
I
I
can't
draw a
do
line.
that.
I jump out of plane. I may do something crazy. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't being in no fucking cave because I'm close. And there's a goddamn alligator in there too.
I won't do just
Hell
anything
nah,
for money,
dog.
man. That's not me, dog.
Look at her face. She
I
like,
can't.
just look at her. She like, that's a motherfucking alligator, dog. That's a real fucking gator.
I have pride.
And as DJs,
It is Pride
I'm
Month.
sure
It
we
is.
all
Shit, that shit's freaking me out.
as DJs, we probably all appreciate it's actually back on television now in prime time.
What?
Name that tune.
Oh,
I
hell
love that
yeah.
song.
Hell yeah.
Randy Jackson is on there, and he'll be like, I can name that tune in
I watched
3
the
notes.
I watched the Shazam one with Jamie Foxx, which is really
Yep.
good too. Beat Shazam and whatnot. That was another one because I was like, man, what the fuck? And I'm like, let me check them out.
Now, back in the day, they used to use a fucking piano.
That's what they do now.
They still do
they
it.
still do it.
Randy Jackson plays the piano.
And when some people would get the song with one note. Do you know how hard that would be?
But
in
they also
today's
give
market?
you a clue. They'll
Do
also
they?
like throw out a one-line clue, and sometimes the clue can pretty much
Sell it.
give you the answer. And so that's how I think people get
Well,
it
you
on
got to
one
be a
note.
music listening tour to really enjoy that game.
What was that word?
Huh? A music listening tour. You're
Oh,
welcome.
yeah,
Don't copyright my shit, bitch.
All right, let's move on to our next topic. We're going to talk some sports, and it is Pride Month.
It
So
is
we will
Pride
be
Month.
talking women's basketball. Can you believe it?
fucked up,
WNBA
man.
action.
Nice dig.
I get it. I
God
get it.
damn.
Took me a second.
I did
It
do
is Pride
some.
Month.
I did do some research, as I like to research for the show. And what percentage of WNBA players do you believe are gay? It is Pride Month,
It
so
is Pride Month.
let's play a quick game here.
All right,
We're talking about
let's see.
game shows. Ramo, what percentage of WNBA players do you believe
Fucking
are gay?
guy. Sorry about that.
All right. Let's see.
What do you think?
So we're talking about just NBA players, right?
No,
Like
double-
actual-
WNBA.
WNBA. That's what I meant. Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's a lot in there.
And they have they have actually identified as a member of the LGBTQ community, and it is on the internet. There's a number on the internet. What percentage?
I'd say 35%.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. What do you think, Memphis?
I'm going to go 79%.
Oh,
Damn.
that is a lot of lesbians on the court.
That is.
What do you think,
And no carpet. Oh,
Tomcat? How many?
sorry.
What percentage of WNBA players do you think are carpet munchers?
Oh,
I'm gonna
jeez,
go-
come on.
I'm gonna go 30%.
What?
30%.
The
Then
winner,
come on.
The winner would be Tomcat. You are the closest, 28.7%.
Hell
Yeah, I knew
outta
it was
here.
low. Yeah.
That would mean in your starting five, 2 of the girls
Two.
may be hooking up. You know,
The rest of them just got short ass boyfriends.
yeah, probably.
That are very effeminate.
Well,
The reason why we're going to talk a little WNBA is because, Caitlin Clark has become a big deal. She scored more points in college than anyone else.
You got that? You all right, bro?
Excuse me, I'm hacking over here.
Yeah, you are. Smoking
But
another.
Caitlin Clark, they're saying she's being hated because she's so good and she's making so much money. One host on Fox News or Fox Sports, Clay Travis, said, and I'll quote Clay Travis, he says she's hated because she's white and heterosexual.
Clay Travis would say that because Clay Travis is, and I'm not talking shit, and I'm saying it because he's a University of Tennessee alum like myself. But Clay Travis is a huge racist. I mean, extreme racist.
He's from Tennessee, right?
I don't know if he's from Tennessee,
went there.
but I know he wasn't there when I was there, but we were both UT alums. But yeah, he's a known racist, so I'm not shocked that he would say this about Caitlin Clark. I mean, she getting done like any other rookie get done. I mean, she getting knocked around, pushed down, and everything. Because in college, you couldn't touch him. So she getting this. This is professional basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Do we have the clip of the activity?
I think we do.
I know that one.
Let's see it.
The one that's just recently happened was this cheap shot. That was a cheap shot. I was like, God damn. But hey, welcome to the league, rookie.
She looking out like Jordan on the ground after one of my fouls.
Bitch.
Pow.
I missed that one.
Boom. Bitch,
I
get
saw it.
out.
I think there was a little acting in it.
You should be a lesbian,
mean,
She
bitch.
did a little bit of,
I mean,
you know.
she flopped a little bit,
flopped
but I
a little.
mean, they still were dirty. It was a dirty play.
It was.
It was a dirty play.
She should have, if she was going to do something like that, and somebody said this on the sports channel I listened to, it should have been within the parameters of a play. During a play, you're trying to go after the ball or something like that.
Then you hit the hell out of it.
That's
Pow.
when you
Well,
do something like
okay, well,
that,
let me ask you
because
this.
it's not intentional.
That's how I get away with
Well,
it.
yeah, it is.
I mean, I
It's
don't
true.
really get away with it.
Let
Well,
me
we
ask
call
you
the
this.
foul. We do,
Would-
but that's okay. It's okay to call the foul in
Would
that
you say
instance
that if
and
it
make
was-
a foul in that
if
instance?
that was in the NBA, would you say the same thing? Because Dennis Rodman was known for doing shit like that.
They called it.
Bill
It depends on
Laimbeer,
who it
what
was
Bill
against.
Laimbeer, yeah, back in the
They called it.
I mean, you should know better.
Oh, yeah,
Ramo.
they got
you,
to ask.
You,
But what
we
I'm
was talking
saying-
about, we watched the NBA,
Sure.
and you
But
know how they used to kick each other's ass
when it
back
was,
there.
of course, but when it was done wide in the wide open like that, where nobody else is standing around, there wasn't necessarily a play happening at that point. The ball wasn't coming to her like that. I mean, I don't know that something like that, but yeah, there's always contact
I mean,
in
they're making a
basketball.
big deal out of nothing.
I think she
That's all
flopped
it
a
is.
little.
I
I think she
mean,
flopped, but it
Caitlin
was a
Clark,
foul. It was a
look,
technical foul. Okay, fine.
she's-
Keep it moving.
no,
It's basketball.
She's a little lily white girl that everybody
Well,
was
there was
like,
there was
yeah.
also a little bit of the shade of, you know, her and Angel Reese were kind of brawling. They
Right.
don't like each
I
other.
get that,
Well,
yeah.
Angel Reese was on that team.
Sure.
And she was on the sidelines. So when the girl went over to the sidelines, Angel stood up. She was like, yeah.
Of course.
Even the coach kind of
mean-
looked like the coach was like, all right, that was kind of cool, but I toned her down a little bit.
Here's the thing, right?
Hold on, let me say.
Go
I
ahead.
think there's always going to be chin checking, and when you get into the majors, when you
Sure.
jump up into the NBA or the WNBA from college, they're going to come at you. They're going
100%.
to always come at you. Is there? It could be both. You know, is there some racial shit? Who knows? You know, it's up to the players to decide that. I can't tell by looking at the clip. She just, it seemed to me like she was like, bitch. knock her
yeah.
down.
That's what it was.
That could be. I mean, look,
fight.
she's
They do that shit
she's
in
really
hockey.
good. I'm sure. I hate shooters like that. I hate shooters that are so good. It's like you can't get a hand on them, and they're just
Gentry.
like keep on shooting, and you're just like you want to push them down. So
I do.
probably
See,
more,
look at
probably
that.
more that than anything. Just like people who are so good are annoying.
And you know
They're
what?
good.
Gentry.
And you
And then-
know what? The people who really got a problem with this
And
are the
Jordan.
people who never played organized sports.
I like Jordan.
and
He's
were
on my
never
team.
part of like a team for real. Because anyone, even if whether it was just like recreational or you play professionally, there's a competitor in you, and you know, regardless of whatever sport it is, it's going to be competitive, and if it's contact.
Sure.
Then so be it. Whether it be clean or dirty, but you know it's gonna happen because you may be one doing it.
And let me talk up Caitlin Clark just for a second because
Go ahead.
she didn't say anything about this. She was cool about it.
That's-
totally didn't. She's
that's-
not the one that put this
Sure.
out there or said that this
And-
was race
yeah,
related.
I
and
don't
this
think
is other
yeah.
people putting that out there.
Sure.
And she's mad cool. And I think
She's a good kid.
She brought a lot of money and
Attention.
viewership to
Yeah,
this league. So
sure.
she's a badass,
I was-
and I do really like her. she's
Well,
awesome.
To be fair,
And I like Angel Reese too.
I would
She's,
say-
cool.
I was
She's
gonna
awesome
say,
too,
I
and
was-
she's the reason why people are watching as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say because had it not been for Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark don't get this shine like
Sure.
this anyway.
They're
because,
playing off each other.
Because
That's
you
right.
got to remember, this all started last year when LSU and Iowa met in the national championship game, and LSU beat them.
They beat them.
Caitlin
and
Clark used to do some stuff all
She
the
had it
time to be
pointed at her
taunting
ring.
and everything. So Angel Reese did it back because they were about to win, and so then everybody's like, "Oh, Angel Reese," and that's when the whole controversy with LSU, and they was talking shit about them and whatnot. All these racist assholes out here, and like, no, that's competition, you couch potato bitches. Like, get off your heads. They both of them, and not just others, also I would know because I went to the University of Tennessee, and if it wasn't for my alma mater, women's basketball would not be where it is. Because if you don't know who Coach Pat Summitt is,
Yeah.
then slap yourself in the face. She is the reason why there is a WNBA. I met, and this woman used to make me run stairs when we would fuck around. Me and my teammates would be fucking around in the weight room and
You
shit.
deserved it.
Well, yeah, we totally did. But I was there when we won 2 national championships.
Nice.
I was there. I witnessed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love women basketball, but it's listen, shut the fuck up, bitches. Let Caitlin Clark go out there and get bullied up, and next year she'll be bullying other people.
Well, and think about it this way. When the NBA really started becoming popular, that's when all the big rivalries started happening. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, like guys like that, and Dr. J right before them with some of the other like classic
bad
ball.
boys.
Yeah, like that's what it's all about. It's competition. It's heat of the battle, and shit like that happens, and it happens. You talk about it. You all right? That wasn't right. She whatever. Caitlin didn't say shit. It's whatever. Keep it moving.
Yep.
The league's gonna keep playing. They're gonna keep playing, and it is what it is. I don't think we need to make any more about it because we're gonna see more of these incidents in the WNBA. Like they're out there playing the sport. They're competitive as well. Like don't expect them to be dainty little girls out there having a good
The
time.
more
Like,
they get into
they're
it, I think
competitors.
it's better
It's
for
good
the
for
game.
the brand. It
Hell
is.
yeah.
I mean, right now everybody trying to catch
Let
the
them do
Las
them.
Vegas Aces who won the championship twice. What's up, Kelsey Plum, with your cute ass? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
here we go.
What's happening, girl?
She don't wanna hear
but
that.
but they like the Aces. They could be ready to do what the Kansas City Chiefs has been ready. They about to go on a run. I mean, they are loaded. Then that team listen, I'm excited for women's basketball.
Bet you are.
Well, listen, I'm a married man now. You cut that out. But I want them to put like a WNBA team in both Orlando and Miami. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to go to both of them. Man, that's going to be so good, man.
Yeah.
Well, we also, I can't believe it, but we talked about the WNBA before the NBA, which the NBA Finals will kick off, or tip off, I guess you should say, tomorrow night. It's the first time that these two teams have ever met in the postseason. It will be the Dallas Mavericks against the Boston Celtics. The Celtics trying to win their 18th NBA championship.
That's incredible.
As Dallas trying to pick up their second. If you remember, Dallas won one with Dirk Nowitzki back in like 2009, 2010,
Jason
something
Kidd
like that.
and Jason Terry.
Who did they beat?
Miami
Heat.
Miami, right.
They beat
Shaq and
Shaq and
Dwayne. Was it Shaq and them?
Wade.
Or was it
Wade.
I think it was LeBron and them. It was LeBron. They beat LeBron, D-Wade, and D-Wade and Chris
LeBron
Bosh.
James.
LeBron James.
LeBron,
That's right.
they
It
beat
was.
LeBron.
I remember that.
Because Chris Bosh was crying his ass off walking back to the locker room
Like
and
a
shit.
little.
Yeah, that's who Dallas beat.
I also read that this is the first time that there will be two black NBA head coaches going head-to-head in an
Dope.
NBA Finals for the first time since 1975, which is a long time ago. But I was wondering, is Jason Kidd really black?
Yes, he
Because
is.
he looks white to me.
Jason Kidd is
He's
from
mixed.
Jason
isn't
Kidd
he?
is from the hood in Oakland.
Yeah,
He was a
he's
great
straight.
player. When he used to play, I was very
don't get it
impressed by him.
twisted because listen,
He
there
was
are
Curry
a lot
before
of,
Curry.
A lot of black light skinned folks. I got some
Sure.
in my family.
Yeah.
But are like from
100%.
around the way. Jason Kidd,
Sure.
Jason Kidd from around the way now.
I know
Don't get
tons
it
of them.
twisted
Sure.
because he light skinned. That dude he from Oakland.
He shoot
From
like
Oakland,
it.
and he nice, boy.
Tomcat,
He shoot like
I
it.
know you're not a big sports fan, but the guy we have on the screen right now, the number 32 in the Suns jersey,
Jason Kidd.
does he look like a white guy or a black guy to you?
Is that Jason Kidd?
That's
Yeah, that's
Jason
Jason
Kidd.
Kidd.
He's black.
You can
How does he
tell.
look to you? Though?
Well, I know Jason
black.
Kidd. I know that he is, but
It's hard to imagine.
I grew up watching him, so I know who he is. But yeah, if you would have not told me, he would have looked white. I mean,
He's black.
yes. Thank you, me. I know.
Yeah, that was Tomcat's conscience talking to us.
All right, we have some breaking news coming into the newsroom
Oh
here.
shit!
What's going on?
Looks like Fauci, Dr. Fauci, is now saying that he made up the fact that we should stay 6 feet apart, and he's under some kind of fire right now. Various Republican subcommittee members have him on Capitol Hill claiming that he's not a real doctor. I think somebody said that.
That was Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, I don't know how much we
but
believe
besides
her.
he
6
really
feet
is.
talking
He
shit
really
still?
does have to answer for some shit. And the biggest is the fucking funding he was sending to that Wuhan lab. Barack Obama told him to stop doing it, and apparently he kept on doing it. And
Interesting.
then, yeah,
You shouldn't
and then all of
answer
a
for that.
sudden, the bat dick virus comes out, and everybody's grandma dies.
Bad dick.
That bad dick virus.
People got divorced. People moved.
It was terrible.
People died.
Terrible.
People's parents died
It
alone.
was horrible.
And they didn't have to be like that because this guy kind of put the rules out that did
Now,
that.
why is Fauci getting
think so.
called back out under the carpet at this point? What has happened that has caused this to unfold now? Because I saw that he's like on Capitol Hill and he's like getting drilled with a bunch of questions.
I'm pretty sure it's some smokescreen shit
Pretty
that
sure,
people are
huh?
trying to throw some. Yeah, I'm TK. You want to help me? Pretty sure. Yeah, it's but that's the funny thing about our government is they always have little circuses like this to kind of detract us from what real shit is going on and what they're trying to pull.
Well, if
I
another
don't buy a lot of
pandemic
it. I
breaks
just
out,
think-
if another pandemic breaks out right now, they're going to try the same shit. They're going
I
to do the
think-
same,
I hope not.
try the same rules they did before. And we don't want that shit. So that's kind of where they're going. They want to work it through.
They need to
find
figure it out. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I hope
sure,
we need
sure.
a better
100%.
pandemic response. We need not to have one
That
little
should be
guy
worked on.
controlling it and the scarf lady.
There should be a team of people.
And
we had
they
that,
were
and they got
quashing
rid of it, but
scientists
they need to bring it
who were
back.
going against their views. They were pulling shit down off the internet. They should not do that.
Well,
That's
here's
kind of
the
the
thing,
stuff that
too.
we need to get to.
It should be a group of consensus, like very, I don't know, but it needs to be definitely more than just one person.
Well, here's the thing, too.
if that's what was happening.
Here's the thing what you guys forget, right? And this is a big one.
We just smoke a lot of weed.
We did, but
We did.
this is what people forget.
Holy fucking
It didn't just happen here in the United States.
It happened
The
everywhere.
entire
it wasn't him.
world.
yeah.
It wasn't just
Stop with that.
It wasn't just here. The entire
World.
world.
Yeah, they killed a lot of people to win
like,
that election, didn't they?
Well,
Woo!
Well, I don't know what election because I'm talking about the whole planet, not just here. The entire planet stopped. Say what you will, but there's got to be some truth. Where was it mishandled? Absolutely, from the whoever was the president at the time to Fauci and all them, it was mishandled on all parts. So it falls on the president and the other motherfuckers who got to do this shit.
Well, and
But
here's
what we did, hopefully, what we learned is one. Hopefully, we don't have to go through this shit again. But if it happens to, knock on wood, that they handle it way better than they did because it was pretty fucked up.
all right. Well, let's go down an even bigger rabbit hole. What if it was set up by all of them because our Social Security is almost null and void? And think about it. How many people that use Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security passed away during that time?
And our generation
lot.
is the next generation, and we won't
lot.
we won't have Social Security.
A lot.
Unfortunately,
A
So-
lot. They saved a lot of money by all them people dying. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but
Follow the money.
if you smoke a lot of drugs and want to
Well,
go down
you
the
know-
rabbit
well-
hole,
well, at
there
least-
you go.
I agree with TK. I agree what he said as far as following the money, but you can follow the money, and there's a lot of it.
Everywhere.
Are you gonna be comfortable with everybody that got that money? Because you got to think, we talking about Washington and our government. It ain't just no one-sided thing because
Never.
both sides. We got a crooked bird and they got two wings on it.
It does.
So when you say follow the money,
Neither
I'm
side
with-
is without their
I will-
faults.
I will.
Moderna. If you
I
want
will
to follow the money seemed to go to Johnson & Johnson and Moderna. Those stocks went
Okay,
through the roof.
that's
Sweet.
true,
then that,
true, but
that
then
ain't I
that's-
need to cash my shit
But
in.
then
'cause
think about this, and he's right. Who put more money into that shit? Who these
Yeah.
the word the,
whose
the
money
word,
goes there?
I'm slipping these
Well,
these,
it's
these
the Fauchenheimer was the one that
What's
was
the word?
getting
What's something-
kickbacks for all of the new vaccines that were made. So he got percentages of new vaccines that were made. So he was pushing them.
Well, I'm not saying he did or he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, we
but
don't
I
know-
know a
we
lot
don't
of
know
these
the facts.
congressmen and women and senators out here are locked in on both sides and got a lot of kickbacks that nobody know
Oh,
about.
sure.
So if you
Oh,
want to
I'm
follow
sure.
the money,
Yeah.
so because you got
It's everywhere, man.
And when to buy those stocks.
Because at the end
We're
of the day,
flooded with it, dude.
because at the end of the
It
day, it's
sucks.
balls and strikes, right? So you got to call it exactly how it is, right? If you want to be the adult.
Well, this guy is not really on
So,
either. I mean, I
yeah,
guess he's
so
a
I think-
Democrat, but really what
he's not
his
really. I don't
know
position
what
is
he
just
is.
what where we want
Medical.
to hold him accountable for is being
If there was-
medical tyranny, as
if
people
there-
would have called it.
If
you know
there
what
was
I mean?
something going on, then yeah, most definitely. Like, that's what I say about anything and everything. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm a registered Republican, but if you're a Democrat and you're talking how I like to hear you talk, I'm gonna vote for your ass. If you're a Republican, I'm gonna do the same thing. Conversely, if you're somebody doing some fucked up shit, and I once thought you were straight on the up and up, and they find out it's true, hey, fuck you, man.
You one of them ass voters, huh?
No, for me, I go with the truth and what's right. Like, I don't pick sides because it's the side I'm on.
Well, that's
stupid.
the most responsible thing to do, like I said earlier, is to figure out what the actual real truth is and not what you being fed. You know what I'm saying? Because you letting somebody else fill your head up with some shit, you know? And I'm not saying like anybody, but I'm talking about this in general, people, you know, like you got to figure it out for yourself. Don't be lazy. Do your own research. Figure out if this is what's good for me and also for my community. Start from the community up versus trying to figure out, I know what's best for the whole country. Bitch, you don't know what's good for your own block.
Let's talk about something fun when it comes to politics.
Let's do it.
Like this congressman's son, Congressman Rose.
Hilarious.
Have you guys seen this video? We'll
I
show
have
this
not.
real
Okay.
quick, and then we have to play our game, and we have to also do our news. So it's been quite a show. We've gone a little long today.
Don't play the sound, or they might get mad about what the congressman's saying. Although it does have captions.
Can we roll the tape?
Yeah.
If you
I'm
guys
used to
well
it.
served to remember the long and
Look at the
cherished
kid in the background.
tradition for the nominee running for president,
Oh, God.
especially on the charges brought against Donald Trump.
Is he
looks
digging
like a
in
little
his
Donald
booty or
Trump a
something?
little
What is
bit.
he doing?
Every member of this body, as well as every
His
American
dad
across
said
our
that's his
country,
dad right there. He
whether
said he
they
told
be
him to smile for his
Republican
brother
or
when he
Democrat
started doing all this.
for
His
Donald
daddy
Trump
old
or
as
against
fuck,
him.
man.
We'd be well
was
served
thinking
to
that too.
remember the long
His mama
and
got to be at
cherished
least like
tradition
20
That's-
and
we
29
have in
years
this
old.
country
That's probably
of
the face they
settling
make when
political
their dad
differences
talks to them at
and
home. They're
without
like, dude, shut up.
For
Oh
nearly
my
two and a half
God, will you
centuries,
stop?
our
He don't realize that he just
nation's
became a
elected
meme,
leaders
so and they
have
gonna use this shit
properly
against his
the
ass. He gonna
temptation
lose.
to oppose
cute
their
kid.
political rivals
Yeah, very
through
cute.
the
That was-
weaponization
I
of
tell
our
you what, it's definitely going to help this congressman.
I don't
man.
think so.
Pro-
You
Better
probably.
leave that kid
I
alone.
don't think so
Memphis.
because if I
Nobody
was,
knew who he was until this video came out.
If I was
Say,
running-
even his kid don't respect him.
See, that's where I'm going. If I was his opponent, I would use that against him. I would run that.
He
shit
can't even control
so
his
much.
kids.
I would go at him so hard with that and be like,
Thought
look
this
at-
is light news.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
me
then think about
too.
it, and his family don't even like.
That's
Oh my
fun.
God, this would be so much fun. That's
Kids
an
are
easy win.
cute, dude.
The
Kids-
kid is he's awesome, man. We did that.
He is
I
cute.
love that, but they gonna use that against him, boy.
All right,
He
Memphis
gonna
has
lose.
not used the shut up button
I
this
have
week.
not.
That's
At all.
his own fault. You know, he
No.
should have used it. But now it's time to play the game.
There
to
was a
see-
time where you definitely should have used it on me back there.
Nah,
When I was
you're
going
good,
in.
man. You're
Nah, he
good.
was good. He was good.
You'd be the first person to have the shut up button and not use it. Although you really didn't earn it. The truth is, you know,
I earned it.
J-Van earned it for
Yeah,
you last week.
I
but-
mean, he
Hey,
held
you
it
can hit
down.
the shut up button now.
I mean, I really could.
Just do it. Just do it. Just shut up.
it'll be hard to play the game without me talking.
Well, no, it'd just be
I
the
mean, I
intro
can I
of
can
you
shut-
belittling him.
Listen, I can shut up one of them so they can't play.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah,
We
I
already
can.
set those rules in order.
No, we didn't. That was not the rules.
We did last week.
No,
we didn't
a
tell
week
you.
before that, actually. We
Yeah, it
thought
was a
about it
week
right
before.
away.
We did.
Somebody could hit it
Assholes.
during the game, and then you'd X out one of the people. It's not fair.
All right, this game
All
is
right, fine.
called
I win in fair square.
Whose Bars Is It Anyway?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Meaning,
lose this one.
we're going to give you some bars from a rap song. And I'll give you multiple choice.
might.
You have to select who you think actually wrote those bars. So we'll start with our first contestant will be, since his dog died, we'll give it to Tomcat first.
All right, that should be
I
why
thought
he
it would be
goes
if
last.
it was a country song.
Oh,
All right, here we go. Here's the first. Now, these lyrics, we've went for shocking lyrics.
wrong dog.
Which the guys from the truck put these together.
Oh, so they didn't put
I gave
some
them a
bullshit.
little bit of direction, but it is multiple choice. The first song is Pregnant Pussy is the Best You Can Get. Effing a bitch while her baby sucks your blank.
Who the fuck?
It is Pride Month.
Who,
What if it's a boy? Oh.
Who wrote those lyrics? Whose bars is it anyway? Again, I'll say it. Pregnant Pussy is the best you can get. Effing a...
I'm going to say Young
Yeah.
Thug, but that's hard.
Well, no, I'm going to give you multiple
Yeah.
choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it A, UGK? Is it B, DMX? Or is it C, Lil Wayne? Who you think?
Lil Wayne. He's a
You-
dirty little bastard.
You would be...
No way!
I thought
That
it
sounds
was
like
two.
something Pimp C would say.
Would you like to guess on that one, Memphis?
If you asking me to, then I will.
If you think you know it, I guess you could take a quick steal as we're trying to wrap up the game.
I'm gonna say UGK. But that sound like something Pimp C would say.
You are correct. That is
Yeah.
a UGK bar
Yeah.
from the song called Pregnant Punani. Pregnant Puss.
Definitely
Disgusting.
should have known that one.
Disgusting.
I'm a big
Yeah.
UGK fan. Listen,
Pig.
rest in peace, Pimp C. I'm a huge fan. That sounds
Yeah,
like something
he's
Pimp
good.
C would
Pimp
say.
Yeah, it does.
All right, let's move on to Ramo. This one's going to
Disgusting.
be yours, Ramo.
Oh my God.
This one, here are the lyrics.
All right.
If I was effing young girls, I promise I'd been arrested. I'm way too famous for this shit you just suggested. Again, the rap lyrics are, if I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd been arrested.
Diddy.
I'm way too famous for this shit you suggested. Is that A, R. Kelly, B, Dr. Dre, or C, Drake? What do you think?
I would imagine that's something Drake said in his little
Does sound like Drake.
Drake did say
dissing that.
That was from The Heart Part 6, starring Drake.
that. He did say that.
All right, Memphis has one. Ramo has one.
That was
The
lucky.
white guy so far has 0. Let's go to...
No dog, no points.
Let's give this one to...
I got some pills for that.
We're going to go ahead and give this one to Memphis.
All right.
My apologies. Are you into astrology? Because I'm into making Uranus. My apologies. Are you into astrology? Because I'm trying to make it in your anus. Who said that? Was it Eminem?
Kanye.
Was it Kanye? Or was it Dr. Dre?
That sounds like something Eminem would say.
Something Eminem would say. Let's take a look. And
No?
I bet I was right.
would you like to use a
Yeah, the
steal?
steal.
You want to
Yeah.
use a steal?
You want to use
Yeah,
your
yeah,
steal?
yeah.
You get one steal.
Who said my apologies? Are you into astrology? Because I'm trying to take your anus. Who said that?
Kanye.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
It's
Shit,
one-
that's Hitler, Kanye.
Holy God, why would you do that?
shit.
Stop. Cut
All right.
that out.
that is
We've
terrible.
only got time
Knock
for
it
about
off.
2, maybe 3
White
more. of
face.
Yeah,
these.
come on, let's hurry up. I want to play hoop at least one game.
Okay, here we go. On to the next one. This is going to be yours, Tomcat.
It's the only exercise I get.
Okay, this is a pretty disturbing line. I can't believe this rapper even said this, but here's the line. And if you got a daughter older than 15, I'm a raper. Take her to the living room floor, right there in front of you. So that is the line. And if you got a daughter older than 15, I'm a raper. Take her to the living room floor, right there in front of you.
Jerry Lee Lewis. No.
Elvis Presley.
Was that A, DMX? Was that B, P. Diddy? Or was that C, the RZA?
DMX, rest in peace.
You are correct.
Good job.
DMX said that.
is
That
raw.
is
He said it like this. And if you got a daughter, I'm a raper. And take her right there on the floor.
He did.
Something like that.
He did.
What
He
song
did.
was that?
That was good. That was
that
good.
song is X is Coming.
X
Yeah.
is coming.
Literally.
Holy shit.
He sure was.
X
Is that
is
spelled
coming.
with a U?
Yeah. you
or an
coming.
O?
Yeah, I
Nice.
think it might be a U.
Yeah.
Okay, on to Memphis. This is going to be, well, let's see which one we want to give Memphis. Let's go to this one right here. Okay, this will be a good one. Okay. Don't they know my in gutter effing kidnap kids? F them in the ass. Throw them over the bridge. Again, the lines is, don't they know my in gutter effing kidnapping kids? F them in the ass and throw them over the bridge.
Because you can't do that after you throw him over the bridge.
No,
Then you'd
you
have to
got-
swim down there and get
Yeah,
him.
you got to
Right.
do that.
do it
You gotta
before.
that.
Do you think
Makes sense.
that's
Clearly.
Makes
Do you think
sense.
that's A, Nas, B, Biggie, or C, DMX? Who do you
Oh,
think
that's Biggie for sure, because I can finish the rest of the line. That's how it is. The shit's played out. God damn it.
Yes.
Good job.
Good job. Okay.
Biggie line, baby.
I know I'm the host of the show, but I'm doing a terrible job of keeping track of who's winning.
I am.
How many
It's-
how many points does everyone have?
I have 2 points.
Well, I have one unless you count my steal.
You count your steal counts as a point.
Okay, I have 2.
So it's 2 to 2 to 1.
I've only had one turn.
But I have
Okay.
steal.
This is going to be Ramo's turn, and then we will have one final one for the tie break if
All
we
right,
have
cool.
a tie.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see where we are here. Let's go to this
All
one.
three of us.
All right. Rap is just one of my fetishes, like a dragon that's pregnant. Rap, is it rap or is it rape?
I hope it's not rape.
I think
it's rape.
I think the is it rap is just one of my fetishes, like a dragon that's pregnant. Is that Playboy Cardi? Is that J. Cole? Or is that Jaden Smith? Rap is just one of my fetishes, like a dragon that's pregnant.
That is horrible.
That is. I'm going to go with Jaden Smith.
You would be correct.
Sound like some of these weird ass.
Yeah, 100%.
Jaden, you helped him by being so terrible.
Agreed.
did.
Agreed.
Okay, this is going to be the last one, and what I want you to do is when I say that, let me complete all three of the possibilities, and you guys can shout who you think it is. But this is the line. You look just like my rich auntie. She was the first person wearing blondie. I used to want to fuck my auntie. Who wants to bang their aunt? Is it A, Drake? Is it B, Kodak Black? Or is it C, Young Thug?
Kodak.
Yeah, I was going to say Kodak.
Young
too.
Thug.
And the winner of the shut up button is Tomcat.
Tommy Boy.
Yes! Young Thug, you did it.
He's gross.
I called Young Thug for the first one, and it was wrong. And then he
Yeah.
came back and saved me being such a
did.
pervert.
It was
Yeah.
gross.
Century
That's
met Young Thug one time.
I did too.
There you go, man.
Yeah, he's gross.
Shut
Thank
up,
you.
go.
I feel very honored. I feel very
He's
honored. I
gross.
just need 2 more for that $150.
Yes.
Thank you, Young
yes.
Thug. You're such a perv.
Yuck.
Congratulations. All right, now it is time to get to the final
Good job,
segment
Tommy.
of the show. It's time for Tomcat's Not So Good News, being brought to you by BetterHelp. If you need some therapy, it's very convenient. Do it right in the comfort of your own home. Just fill out a quick questionnaire,
Questionnaire.
and tell them, what's wrong with you, what's going on in your mind. And they will match you with a licensed therapist. If you're not happy with that therapist at any time, you can fire their ass and swap it out for another therapist.
You should.
And it's real easy to do. Just get on betterhelp.com/outcast and save 10% on your first month's therapy. Tomcat, tell us what you got in the news.
Let's do this news, man. It's June 5th, 2024. Pride Month begins.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
Angelina Jolie's birthday today. She is 48 years old. Got a favorite movie by her?
Yeah, the one where she's naked.
The one where she's naked?
I forget what
like
it's called.
She's
Tomb Raider.
still pretty hot, man.
Yeah.
Russell Brand turns 48. No good movies by him. Just kidding.
Get him to the
Also,
British money.
a very happy birthday to the big homie Albie Shore.
Yeah, the big
Turns
homie.
55 today. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Happy birthday, King.
Happy birthday, big bro.
1967, this day in history, the Six-Day War begins. Israel launches surprise attacks against Egyptian airfields in response to the mobilization of Egyptian forces on the Israeli border. So it's very similar to what's going on now with Israel fighting its neighbors. All right, my first story today.
They always fighting.
This is driving suspended. This is a viral video from this week. You might have seen it.
I did.
This is a Michigan motorist who went viral last week for attending his virtual Zoom court hearing for his suspended license while driving. I actually have an update on this story, and he was sent to jail after an apparent clerical error. So he really did have his license back. I don't know if we have the video of it.
Yeah.
If we don't, that's cool. But new details in the case revealed that Harris had his license reinstated, but it never appeared on his file due to a clerical error. So in this video, he's driving. And the
He's
judge, you can
rolling.
see, the best part about this video is the judge.
He's like, you driving?
Like,
see
is
him?
this motherfucker really driving for real?
Smart
He's
ass.
looking-
motherfucker.
And he's on a suspended license,
Yes.
driving in front of the judge.
He like,
Right.
this motherfucker, I
But
know
what-
his ass ain't, man. Pull his ass over.
Yeah, he did have to go to jail. He had to turn himself in. The judge told him, or he was. So he went to jail. But it turns out that again, he had his license back. There was just a clerical error, so he got lucky. Look, he's like, I'm driving, pulling in, parking.
What are we doing?
Well, I mean, that sucks that it was a
hilarious.
clerical error, but
I mean, that's messed up, though.
Possibly 24 weeks if the court would allow.
All right, on to our next story, Tomcat.
that's how
All right, next story up. Couple quick headlines. The Hunter Biden federal gun trial is happening right now in Delaware. The jury was seated. We talked about that a little before. Also, Mexico has elected its first female president.
I heard about
She's
that.
also Jewish, which is
Yeah?
pretty strange. Gay Mazel
Jew
Tov.
Mexican.
right.
right.
That's a dynamic.
All right, and also MDMA. FDA advisors consider MDMA therapy to treat PTSD. A federal
like it.
advisory
Really?
committee meets today to weigh the risks and benefits of using MDMA, commonly known as ecstasy, as treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder. So they're actually going to move forward with it.
That's cool.
Go on.
Yep. Next up, punching the comedian.
Uh-oh.
Wild video shows a Spanish dad sucker punching a comedian on stage for making a vile, sexualized joke about his 3-month-old son on social media prior to the show. The comedian, Jamie Carvanca, was in the middle of his set
Do that again?
in Madrid Monday night when the enraged dad, Albert Pulajo, abruptly stormed the stage and pummeled him in the head. The onstage violence erupted after Carvacha had responded to a photo that Pugalato, a right-wing activist and musician, had posted of his baby over the weekend on X with the caption "Pride and Joy." So when he saw the dad post that, he put, "Nothing and no one can prevent the possibility that he is gay, and when he grows up, he gets tired of sucking black cock." Carvaca tweeted back.
That's rough.
Oh, yeah. So he was pissed.
That's rough.
He should have
That
whooped his ass.
comedian
He
looks
did.
like he don't want no smoke from that guy.
Nah, he didn't expect the guy to show up after that.
Wow.
You're real funny until somebody pops you in the mouth.
Yeah, see, let's double back on that.
Next up, Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav
I
is
saw this.
Flavor Flav is single-handedly trying to save Red Lobster. Flavor Flav ordered the full Red Lobster menu in an attempt to save the Cheddar Bay biscuits following bankruptcy. Your boy meant it when I said it. I was going to do anything and everything to help, the rapper posted. Your boy meant it when I said I was going to do anything and everything to save these Cheddar Bay biscuits.
All
Not
right.
all heroes wear capes. Some wear clock necklaces.
So he had an $80 bill. Great
Yeah.
job there.
So wait, so it's
Great job.
Are
Great
all
job.
the Red Lobsters closed now?
Yeah, they're
They-
filing bankruptcy.
They actually had a list of the ones that are closing. Not all of them are closing, but a
So
lot
I
of
need
them
to
are.
find a Red Lobster and get some cheddar biscuits before they go under.
Yeah.
You better do it. Do it soon. Good luck.
What else you got, Tomcat?
That's the news.
Ah,
My other two stories were the Caitlin Clark one and the little kid.
Oh yeah.
she's innocent. No, wait a minute. Different story.
Good job by you, Tomcat.
Nice work.
Yeah,
bro.
that was
Thank you,
awesome.
thank you.
Good job, man.
Good job, man.
Really impressive performance by you.
It was
and he
decent.
won the
That's
shut
what
up
she
button.
said.
Makes
I never
makes me want to come over there and body check you and kick your ass.
push you on the ground, little bitch.
Too good.
Put
Beat
him
your
on the
ass.
You already did with his ATV.
Yeah.
Or with yours.
Message for you. Fuck you.
That's
Well,
Final quiz.
that's gonna do it.
What
for
does the acronym ARMY stand for?
I don't believe it stands for anything. I don't think.
Alert Regular Mobility Young is the full form of ARMY. You learned something today. I just did-
Young?
do a little.
I
say
didn't know
young, is
that.
that what
That's
the
what
word means?
Army stands for.
ARMY, the full form of ARMY is Alert Regular Mobility Young.
Holy fucking shit.
What about Navy? What's that one?
I don't know about that one. We'll do that one next week.
Okay, very
I
nice.
just thought that was cool. I heard it this
Pride
week and I
Month.
did not
It
know
is
that.
Pride Month. Yeah, that's it.
Happy Pride Month,
You're
And at
everyone.
the Army.
Hey.
You know what they say about the Navy?
That's right.
Big
We're in the
shout
Navy.
out to the truck. Want to thank J&J, our
Yeah, man,
behind the
appreciate y'all.
scenes
Good
team.
job, guys.
Holy fucking shit.
Make sure you get on our YouTube channel and follow us and subscribe, and then you get on the internet and
Do it.
say that you like us.
We appreciate
We
that.
do appreciate that. Follow us on Spotify and
Yes.
on Apple Podcasts.
Whatever you like.
Happy summertime. Everybody stay cool and watch your ass.
Watch your
Yeah.
ass.
Peace
like
out.
literally watch your ass because it's getting hot, and
Yes,
I don't
it
want
is.
to be around your stinky.
Or at least
fucks
go
no
swimming.
more.
Yes.
I got a
But still,
pool.
Wash your ass after you go swimming.
Use a lot of
Put some
muriatic
deodorant on.
acid.
God bless. We'll be back next week,
All
God's
that good
willing.
shit.
So long, everybody.
Deuces.
Motherfucker.
Our drops cuss more than we do.
That's great.